Lamine Yamal, come outside right now, because I just want to talk, I just want to chat, I just want to have a conversation, because Rio Ngumoha has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. 16 years old, Premier League debut, scores the winning goal at St. James's Park to win us the game. I just said that. I don't care, I'm ecstatic. A 16-year-old has won us the game against Newcastle. What the hell is going on right now? I am here to break down the game. What has just happened? We had our backs against the wall the whole game. 10 men. We had our backs against the wall the whole game, and then we score 3 lucky goals, let's be real, but we win the game, 2 wins out of 2, and we go on to Arsenal next week. But what the fuck just happened? But before we get into the video, please could you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure that you never miss a video. I'm going strong this year. Match reactions. It's a late one today and we're still getting videos out. The build up to this game was intense, surrounding one man who wasn't even playing, Alexander Isak, obviously wanted by Liverpool but currently held hostage low-key at Newcastle. So going into it was a tense atmosphere. Newcastle fans were loud. It was their first home game of the season and they came out fast. Alanga literally threw on goal within about 2 minutes into the game. It was looking like a long day for Liverpool. But quickly, ref cam. What the hell is that about, by the way? Why can I see players in front of me? That was just hella random. I don't know why. Is that new? I don't know. We were getting cooked. It was attack after attack from Newcastle. We couldn't get a foothold into the game. I was thinking, cool, let's ride out these first 10-15 minutes and we'll start playing. No. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes go by. We have not got a foothold into the game. And then Gravenberch, out of nowhere, on our first attack pretty much, scores from about 25 yards out. He shimmies the defender, puts it through his legs and sends Nick Pope the wrong way. And it's 1-0 Liverpool. Against a run of play, might I add. We were second best to every single ball, second best to the second ball, second best to the third ball. Every single time we're getting out-strengthed, out-paced, out everything by Newcastle. We did not play well at all this game. So it looked like going into half-time, it was going to be 1-0 Liverpool, kind of calm. Newcastle looking like they can come back into the game. And then out of nowhere, Anthony Gordon slides Van Dijk and he gets himself sent off. Stupid moment, stupid moment from him, because what is he doing? Van Dijk is kicking the ball long from his centre back position, and then Anthony Gordon comes in and just slides him for no reason, hits him on the back of his calf and then gets himself sent off. Silly booking when you are the only man up front for them. No Isak, no Wilson. They thought, let me put Gordon up there. Half time, gets a red card. And it's looking long for Newcastle now because suddenly they're down to 10 men. Second half starts and literally 20 seconds into the game, Hugo Ekitike, my boy, my guy, scores a lovely finish, by the way. Taking nothing away from the finish. Post and in, composed, hitting it first time as well, running onto it. Ekitike is here. That's 2 out of 2 now in the Prem. 3 out of 3 for Liverpool. He's scoring every game. He's making himself a nuisance every single game. Hugo Ekitike is one to look out for. I've been telling you, man. But it's 2-0 straight away second half. And it's looking like we're cruising. After that, we're chilling. We got a bit of control now. We're popping it around. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just like our first goal, Newcastle score. Long throw, Bruno Guimarães bodies Kirkes. And when I say bodies him, it's like that basketball LeBron James thing where he just dunks on him. He barely jumped for the ball, so I don't know how he's dunking on him. Barely jumped for the ball and somehow Kirkes on the floor. You got out-muscled by a man who didn't jump, Kirkes. That is horror. Kirkes, that is horror for that goal, by the way. You got to be stronger defensively for that one. Back post, teams are going to be looking at that. I'm just saying, Kirkes, you've got to be a bit stronger because he makes it 2-1 and suddenly with 10 men, our backs are once again against the wall. They're coming at us just play after play and we're just holding it. Without Alisson today, we would have been fucked. There's going to be a lot of other people I talk about in this video, but Alisson, what a performance from him today. Proves once again why he's the best keeper in the world and proves why he should be starting ahead of Mamadashvili, which shouldn't be a thing anyway, but people are trying to make it out to be. And then it's looking like that's how the game's going to end, to be honest. Just Newcastle trying to score and we're just holding on. They get a free kick at the halfway line and they pump it long. Dan Burn wins the first header and Osula out of nowhere scores and it's 2-2 in the 90th minute. What the fuck? Why? I was thinking how we let this slip. How we're gone from 2-0 to 2-2. Because at the time it's 2-2, we're controlling the game. Then suddenly this Osula guy, who the hell is he? Apparently he's a striker. So Newcastle fans shouting and screaming for a striker. You have one that isn't being used. So I don't know what the hell that's about. But he scored, made it 2-2, and it was looking like a long day. But in steps Rio Ngumoha. With about 5 minutes left to go of added time, Arne Slot subs him on for his first game in the Prem, and he scores, bro. We're popping it around, goes to Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai, Round of applause, Dominic Szoboszlai, because that dummy for the ball leaves Rio in so much space for him to just calmly pick his slot, top corner, and wins us the game. 98th, 99th minute, something stupid like that. 16 years old, may I add. Lamine Yamal, come outside. We got our own Lamine Yamal right now because Rio Ngumoha, what a player. Scores on his Premier League debut. Oh my days. I was gassed. We have got 2 out of 2 wins, 6 out of 6 points, and we're going into Emirates next week looking healthy, looking actually defensively very shaky, but we prove we can grind out a win. We prove we can score goals. 4 goals and 3 goals in our first 3 games is very, very good going into Arsenal, who have the best defense in the league. Key players in this game, I'm going to start off on a negative note because Konate, man, that second goal, man, it was not looking good, man. He was the one that let us slip. He gets beaten by Dan Burn in the air, and the next thing you know, it's 2-2. Konate had a horrible game from the get-go. He gets a red card in about the 20th minute, and from then he's on ice. He's just barging into, man. Anthony Gordon outstrengthed him a few times, turned him twice, and the next thing you know, he's through on goal. Anthony Gordon had his number for the whole of that first half. Konate is too erratic. I don't know what's happened to him this season, but his head is not in the right space. His head is in Mars. His head is in Real Madrid. That's where he wants to go. I don't know why his head's over there already. At least Trent had the dignity to have his head in like March. Yeah, fair enough. Konate, bro, September. You got a whole year left, bro. Calm it down. Gehi, sign that contract. Sign that contract. Put the contract in front of him. Give him however much he wants. Make him the highest paid player of all time. We need Mark Gehi right now because we can't have Konate because he's a liability this season. He's covering so much space and he's just doing nothing with it. He gets the ball, passes it to a Newcastle player when there's no pressure on. We need to just give him some time to just chill out for 2 secs. And then it's time to talk about Newcastle now because they played well. They took the game to us from the get-go. Obviously, we kind of knew that was going to happen with the whole situation with Isak going on, the fans being how they are. It was Newcastle's game from the get-go, man. They came at us tough. They created the most chances. They were the better team in the game. Let's be real. The fact we won this game was not deserved at all. It was Newcastle's game to win, deserving on how they played, obviously. All they needed was a number 9 to finish those chances. I can't lie. They could have bopped us 3-4 and they had to have a number 9 to score these goals. They need like a certain Swedish striker to score them goals, but he's come to us, so it's calm. We won the custody match of Isak today, but I want to give a special shout out to Bruno Guimarães because he was man of the match today. Even though he lost, he dragged his team. They were 2-0 down. It was looking like a long day for Newcastle. He scores a goal to get them there. He then, out of pressure, can so calmly get the ball away from players. He can create chances. His passing is elite. His defending quality is elite. Bruno Guimarães is the best Bruno in the league. He could even be one of the best midfielders in the league. He was on top form today. He delivered a proper captain's performance out home with all the noise going on. He was like, fuck that, I'm here, guys, watch me, I am a part of this team, I am the captain. That's what he delivered today, a proper performance. They didn't have a number 9 today, but they still scored 2 goals. They still created chances. They still defended very, very well. If they get a Visser in, a Strand Larson in, something like that, they're looking good for the season, man. They had a very good game today. But that's all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know, did you think we deserved to win? Yes, no, probably no. Are we getting Isak? Yes, we won the custody battle. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I'll see you in a bit, and love.